Good morning. Day 9. Just getting on trail a couple minutes before 6. And just want to get going because the race just started at 6 here. And that way I can get a few miles in before I meet him. And well, that little waterfall last night was loud all night. I'm not used to that. Like, it was loud. So it's so nice to be out of that valley and be quiet again. So, as you can see, the fall colors are in this section. And it's a beautiful morning. So, a little dewy, but just beautiful. It's gonna be a hot day, I think. Mid upper 70s. So, get the day going because I got 20 miles. All right. So, here's been looks like a controlled burn at some point on the hillside. Which is good and bad. I mean, it's good for the forest. It sucks because there's nothing to look at. But it'll regrow very quickly down here. So here's a pretty valley down there. So 2 miles in, still haven't met any racers yet. 6:40 almost, so surely pretty soon they'll be coming up. But I did find a tick on me a minute ago. I thought I felt him when he got me. Luckily, he was just trying to bite. So, got him. But he was a big one, so not to worry about. Here's another beautiful creek this morning. Come across a little bridge. This is a nice one, too. Which is funny, they built it over basically nothing. And then that stream that's deep, it's a foot deep or so, there's no bridge. There is. So I've got 7 miles to shelter where I'm stopping for lunch, which is my halfway point for the day. So I think I might be there like 10 in the morning. I don't know. I'm smoking along this morning. My first hour I did 3 miles an hour, so the train's just good, and so I don't know. Haven't passed any racers yet, so I'm assuming the race must have just started at 7, not 6. I must have got my times turned around because haven't passed anybody, and they're running on the same course coming towards me, so I don't know. But we'll see. Hopefully I'll see him here shortly. Want to. Okay, just passed the first racer, so I missed him. He come around the corner quick. He is smoking. We'll catch some of the rest of them here in a minute.
I think it's like 100, like it all flares up. Yeah.
Have a great race, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good one.
Hey, just a few more.
Yeah, that's right. I just came that way, so yeah. Well, I'm not gonna get all the racers. Apparently there's 230. So I'll be getting off trail just like that, stepping off here for about the next hour. But here comes a bunch more. Hey, get out of the way. So I'm at Pine Glen campground, which is where the race started. And except for sore eyes, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Well, just past Glen Pine, maybe 3/4 mile back. Just saw my first deer. Big one too. And couldn't get him on video though, he's running away. But walking along the river here, it's a nice trail right now. Let me show you. So this is the trail right now. Just flat and just cruising along. Yeah, definitely a different kind of trail here for the last, I don't know, 3 miles. It's just almost flat walking through the woods. There's hills on both sides, but yeah, it's been quite a bit different. And it's been raining on and off on me. Not bad, just a little bit where just enough to get the glasses wet, and then they'll stop and they'll dry and then it'll rain again. So it's kind of overcast, which is funny because they were saying for calling 0% chance of rain today. So now it's overcast and raining a little bit. That's all right. So Just cruising 3 miles to the little shelter where I'm gonna have lunch. Okay, this is obviously completely different. There's a watershed coming up, and so there's just this field I'm gonna walk through, and then I don't know, I think it's a watershed or maybe a dam, I don't know. On the other side of this, I saw it on gut hooks, so I'll show you that here in a minute. So this is a big river. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that's an earthen dam they built. It's huge. It's beautiful here. It's probably a quarter mile across. So this is the opposite side of that lake. It's actually called Sweetwater Lake, and I saw a bunch of tenors and a boat out there, like a small fishing boat. So looks like a recreational lake, pretty big. So trails just going around it, and yeah, good size. Saw a bunch of different creeks running into it, and that must be why they built the dam. So, okay, I'm gonna try to zoom you in to see all the snow geese out there. You can kind of see them right in the middle of the picture frame there. There's a whole bunch of them out there, just beautiful, just hanging out. Okay, made it to Laurel Shelter, and somebody left me a camping chair in there, which I can tell you is gonna be nice to sit on. And it's nice I made it because it's starting to rain. So get in here and duck out of the rain for a little bit. All right. Well, it's still doing the little rain, not rain, completely cloudy, overcast day, but this makes me feel better. So really pretty. Passed two older ladies a minute ago, and they were saying the forecast had 0% chance of rain today and sun, and so they were out doing a day hike, and yeah, obviously it is not, because like I said, it is rainy and overcast, and just enough rainy to be a nuisance, not enough to put the rain gear on, so because otherwise you'd get too hot. Shoal Creek Church. And cemetery. That's the old church. Let's try not to walk on any headstones here. There's some old ones here. I heard about this place, and apparently they still use this church every once in a while. The only way to get here is to hike into it. And once a month they actually still hold service here. So pretty crazy that, that you have to hike into church. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I don't know if you can see that. Built in 1842. That's amazing. So I just passed the father and son couple that were, son's probably, I don't know, 5 or 6, pretty young. Anyway, it's his first backpacking trip, so that's pretty awesome. So his dad let him carry all the food. They're only going into the shelter where I had lunch. So I think they got maybe 3 miles to go for the day. I think they're doing 5 miles one way, but pretty neat. The little boy was super excited and wanted to tell me about some plants out here, and so it's fun. Just had him chat with him for a minute on trail, and yeah. So I know you'll be watching this video here in a little bit, so great meeting you guys, and thanks so much for subscribing, and hopefully we'll see you back on trail and somewhere else. Some young growth pine. This is nice as you walk in here, and super humid, but at least it's not raining anymore. But there's no breeze either. It's all right, can't have everything. I've had 8 days of beautiful weather, so I was due. And I know next week, probably gonna be due most of the week, it looks like. So we'll see. But right now, I will take this cruisy trail. Just making some miles. Well, I'm pretty sure this was one of the controlled burns yesterday, because you can see the only thing that's not burned is the trail, and you can smell the fresh soot. So I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. Kind of unique though, just trail through the blackness. Once in a while it goes black, but it's pretty much just going, oh, yep, actually some of the fires are still going. There you go. Yeah, this definitely was yesterday, because it's still smoldering. Okay, as you can see, I got my rain gear on because it started pouring on me about, I don't know, 2.5 hours ago. And so it's mostly stopped now, but it was raining. So, yeah, so I got just over 3 miles left to the shelter, and I'm ready to get my wet shoes and socks and clothes off and put some dry stuff on. And I'm not cold, which is good, because obviously cold and wet is very dangerous, but just get dry. So anyway, probably just talk to you when we get to the shelter. Okay, I'm walking across the earthen dam, and I just wanted to show you. It's beautiful. It's been raining, so there's actually smoke on the water, a little fog. Yeah, if it wasn't raining, it was sunny tonight, I'd be camping right here. But not gonna happen. Going to the shelter. All right, quick end of day recap. At the Choco Loco, something like that, shelter. 21.1 for the day. Just over 7 miles of that was in the pouring rain. So everything drying today, and tomorrow looks like about 16.5 miles up over Duggar Mountain. So until tomorrow, everyone have a good night.